Good morning. Today is November 15th, and this is a test to see if yesterday was just a glitch or that I need to switch means of recording videos. Today I drew a card again of the Divine Feminine by Megan Watterson. And I drew Diana, Queen of the Wilderness. The language of the natural world is a frequency of love. This is my mother language. When I drew that card, I felt very homesick to not being able to travel and be out and meet new people. This card has to do with to absorb anything that doesn't serve anymore. So this is a bit confusing to me because yesterday was the first time I made a video about my work, my book, the thing that fascinates me. It's a bit more structurized. It's based on the 4 integral quadrants. They're archetypal, they're everywhere. And it didn't work. It was, the video was full of, I don't know what it is, I'm not very technical. It said it was 10 minutes, but it had only 7.5 minutes of voice, so everything was kind of blurred. What that did to me as a protection mode is to think that that it was no use that I wrote the book, that it's no use to write the second. It's supposed to be a series of 4. And I'd wanted to write 1 book a year, but this one is already, let's say 2 years late. So it brought out the shadow of insecurity and the shadow of not having been actively mentored in my creativity. I did a lot of things on my own. And at some points that creates fear in me. And that's not the reason. Yeah, this is what happens when I'm probably also when you are not in full presence, or you're in protection mode plus, I call that, when an old pain is activated, a fear is activated. I'm conscious of the fear, but I haven't yet found full clarity. So I'm present with the fear. I'm present with that I don't feel fully creative. I don't feel fully confident. I am conscious that one of my protection modes is activated, and that is doubt in this case, which is one of the forms of freeze. There's fight, flee, and doubt is a way of freezing because it has this circular energy that keeps repeating old ways of things, sentences, repeating them in my head, so I don't have to feel the pain of feeling lonely, feeling unmet, feeling unsupported, which in real life is not true. I'm aware of that. But this has to do with an unresolved trauma, which makes me feel as if I'm all alone. And this card reminds me that I can always tap into the frequency of love, and that the earth is always a resource, even when I have the idea that people aren't present enough, close enough, intimate enough to feel nurtured socially. I think this is part of the process to what Thomas Hübel says, that we are part of the earth. The earth isn't separate from us. We are the expression of earth, and not just an individual walking on the earth. We're of the earth. So I guess today I will be pondering that and how I can embrace that idea more, because my profession and my longing usually goes towards relationships with people, and this is the relationship with earth and nature that is being presented here. So I wish you a beautiful day. See you tomorrow.